One of these four players will win a fabulous vacation to Lake Tahoe as we play America's newest game, Shuffle, the interactive game. And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you very much, Randy West. Thank you, players. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shuffle, the interactive game. We have an exciting new game today where not only do the players here in the studio compete, but several times during the course of the show, you at home will get a chance to win prizes by playing a game that I assure you is very similar to the one we're playing here. All you need is one of those magic touch-tone telephones. So stick around for that. In the meantime, say hello to our four studio players. First, we have Analysa Erickson, an administrative assistant from Windsor, Connecticut. Fory Buckingham, who must be about 7 feet tall, a martial arts personal trainer from Manhattan, New York. Jeff Berkowitz is a computer artist from Brooklyn, New York. And we have Sharon McAnulty, a singer from St. Louis, Missouri. Applaud yourselves now, because you deserve it. By the way, Fory, just for kicks, how tall are you?
With my shoes on, I'm about 6'6".
Makes no difference, players. You can still win. Not because he's the tallest. Not the way it works. These four players will compete in our elimination contest until we come up with our one shuffle champion of the day. That person will win this fabulous prize.
We'll fly today's winner and a guest to Lakeland Village at South Lake Tahoe. Enjoy a spacious condominium suite and secluded beachfront resort. Lakeland Village Beach and Ski Resort, and enchanting vacation furnished by Village Resorts. Great prize, Wink.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Lake Tahoe. In addition, by the way, to the trip to Lake Tahoe, you receive a Magnavox camcorder to take along with you to prove to everybody that you really did go. All right, players, we're going to start round one by showing you a list of answers that we've shuffled. For example, take a look at this list. Head of a pin, dust particle, flea, and human cell. And the question that goes with this list is this: which of these objects is the largest? Once I start asking the question, you'll have 10 seconds to punch in your answer by simply pressing the number on your keypad which corresponds to that answer. For example, if you knew the top answer was number 3, flea, 1.5 millimeters, all you'd have to do is push number 3 on your keypad like that. After we reveal the top answer, you'll have 5 seconds to determine which of the 3 remaining items, head of a pin, dust particle, or human cell, would be the next largest. So in this case, you'd press number 1 for head of a pin. That's 1 millimeter. And by the way, dust particle at 0.1 millimeter comes next, followed by human cell at 0.5 millimeters. I know all of that by heart, trust me. You can score up to 1,000 points for the top answer and 500 points for the second answer. And the faster you punch in with the correct answer, of course, the more points you score. After we play 3 lists, players, the 3 of you with the highest scores will move on to the second round. So, why I put it off? Let's get started by looking at the first shuffled list of answers. Good luck to all 4 of you. Battlestar Galactica, Captain Video, Lost in Space, and Star Trek. Question: which TV show debuted first? Or maybe it does help to be tallest. Captain Video, 1949. For more points, what was the second show to debut? Well, Fory didn't do so well that time, but Analysa and Jeff did. Lost in Space, 1965, followed by Star Trek in 66, and Battlestar Galactica in 1978. So, 2 players got that right. Remember, you can score up to 1,000 points for the top answer and 500 points for the second answer. And your scores are determined by how fast you punched in your answers. So, let's reveal the total scores for question 1. And there they are. Sharon, nothing for you as yet. And we have 2 that are really close, 495 and 498, Jeff to Analysa. Now let's move on to question number 2. Here's the shuffle list you're going to deal with: arson, smoking, lightning, and campfires. Question: which of these causes the most acreage to be burned by forest fires? Two got it, 2 missed it. Lightning, oddly enough, over 3 million acres. For more points, which of these comes next in causing forest fires? The answer is arson, over 500,000 acres. Nobody got that one. Followed by campfires, over 50,000 acres, and smoking, over 30,000 acres. Let's total up the scores and see who our 3 leading players are. Sharon's not going to like this, not at all. However, you still have some time, but you got to get on the ball now. Okay, let's go to our final question. This is the shuffled list you're dealing with: Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter, George Bush, and Bill Clinton. Of these presidents, who was the oldest when he first took office? everybody get that one. Ronald Reagan, 69 years young. For more points, who was the next oldest to take office? Told Sharon to get on the ball, and she did. Well, the answer, George Bush, 64. So 3 of you got it. Jeff missed it, followed by Jimmy Carter, 52. Bill Clinton, at the age of 46, was 4th. Let's total the scores and see who's moving on to round 2. Well, look at this. How about it? Analysa, Fory, and Sharon. Congratulations to the 3 of you. And, of course, Jeff, sorry about that. We have to say goodbye to you, but we do have some nice parting gifts. And our thanks for playing Interactive Shuffle. You see how easy this all is? You want to get in on some of this fun on television? Here's your chance to be a contestant, to be a player at home, and win prizes at the same time. Watch this.
It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hi, it's time for a Shuffle Play Break. You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-933-9988 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. In this game, we'll show you a shuffled list of answers and ask you a question. Then you'll have to put the answers in their correct order. For example, here's the list. 1, Texas, 2, New York, 3, Alaska, and 4, Wisconsin. Here's the question. In which state will you find the most dairy cows? You'd have 10 seconds to punch in the correct answer. Number 4, Wisconsin, over 1.5 million on your touchtone phone. After we reveal the top answer, you'll have 5 seconds to determine that number 2, New York, over 750,000, is the next state with the most dairy cows. Each game consists of 3 lists. The caller with the highest score combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time wins. Tell them, Randy.
Today's featured prize, American Harvest Expandable Dehydrator. Easy set-it-and-forget-it operation, homemade nutritious snacks, and beef jerky. Less than store-bought, furnished by American Harvest. Today's Play Break winners will compete in our weekly playoff for a fabulous Bahamas Princess Vacation for 2 on the Grand Bahama Island. And remember our newest edition, Play TV 1, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. Coming soon on Fab.
It's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game. Our players are online, so let's begin. Check out your first list. 7-Up, Diet Right, Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola. Which of these soft drinks was introduced first? Said Coca-Cola, you're right, 1886. For more points, what comes next? Pepsi-Cola, 1898, followed by 7-Up and Diet Right. Second list, Top 40, News Talk, Classical, Country. What kind of radio do people tune into most often? People tune into News Talk most often. To add some points, what comes next? The answer's Country, followed by Top 40 and Classical. Here's the last list. Seconds in an hour, years in a century, hours in a week, days in a year. What are there more of? The answer, seconds in an hour, 3,600. For more points, what comes next? The answer, days in a year, 365, followed by hours in a week and years in a century. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you too can play and win. Welcome back, everybody. We have Analysa, we have Fory, and we have Sharon. Thanks to all of our players at home. If you didn't get a chance to play that time, we'll be coming up on another play break right after this round. 3 more questions for the players I just mentioned, our studio players. After that, we'll be down to our 2 finalists. Those 2 players will get to compete in round 3 to determine today's studio winner. The pressure is definitely upon you. All right, all of our players' scores are back to 0, and here is the first of our 3 shuffled lists. I like this list. The King James Bible, the Gutenberg Bible, the Good News Bible, or the New American Bible. Which version of the Bible was published first? Everybody got it at slightly different times. The Gutenberg Bible, 1456 the year. For more points, which Bible was published second? Wow. Very good and very fast. The King James Bible, all of you got it. 1611 was the year, followed by the New American Bible in 1970 and the Good News Bible, really recently, 1976. Let's reveal the total scores for question 1. Very close indeed. Sharon, 1267, Fory, 1384 leading, and Analysa, 1331. Now let's move on to question 2. This is your shuffled list. Miss You, Angie, Satisfaction, or Ruby Tuesday? Which Rolling Stones hit made it to the #1 spot on the charts first? Either bought it or you listened to the radio a lot. 1965, everybody got it. Of course, Satisfaction, can't get it. For more points, which was their second #1 hit? Sharon didn't buy it. Ruby Tuesday, the answer, 1967. 2 of you got it. That was followed by Angie in 73 and Miss You in 1978. Let's total up your scores. Who are the 2 players in the lead after that first shuffled list? Well, there they are. Analysa and Fory. Very, very close indeed. Sharon, you are definitely in it. You have to do well on this question, though, Sharon. Here's the final question of the round. This will determine who will move on to our final round, and this is the shuffle list. Plastic surgery, internal medicine, anesthesiology, or pediatrics? Which specialty do the most doctors practice? Nobody scored on that one. Internal medicine is the answer. 109,017 doctors. For more points, or in this case for some points, which specialty is next? Fory and Sharon got it. Pediatrics, 44,881 doctors, followed by anesthesiology, 28,148, and plastic surgery, 4,688. Okay, let's total everything up, see who's moving on to our final round. And it is Analysa and Fory. Sharon, you had 2,645 points to Analysa's 2,703. He had 3,200. So it was a great game. All of you played very well. Congratulations to Analysa and Fory. And, of course, Sharon, we have to say goodbye, but we do have some nice parting gifts, and I like your suit. I love that color.
Thank you. Thank you
That
very
will
much.
not get you anything. But we'll be back with our 2 finalists to determine today's winner after we give you at home another chance to be a winner. Watch.
Order the answers and you're playing Shuffle, the interactive game on the Family Channel. It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hello, it's time for a shuffle play break.
You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-933-9988 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. In this game, we'll show you a shuffled list of answers and ask you a question. Then you'll have to put the answers in their correct order. For example, here's the list. 1 Advil, 2 Bayer, 3 Tylenol, and 4 Anacin. And here's the question. Which brand of non-prescription painkiller is the most popular? You'd have 10 seconds to punch in the correct answer. Number 3, Tylenol, $805 million a year on your touchtone phone. After we've revealed the top answer, you'll have 5 seconds to determine that number 1, Advil, $345 million a year, is the next most popular. Each game consists of 3 lists. The caller with the highest score combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time wins. Tell them, Randy.
Today's featured prize, a pair of Hatteras Hammock's unique single-seater hanging porch or garden swings. Hand-woven cotton rope promises durability and many relaxing hours from Hatteras Hammocks. Today's Play Break winners will compete in our weekly playoff for a fabulous Bahamas Princess Vacation for 2 on the Grand Bahama Island. And remember our newest edition, Play TV 1, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. Coming soon on Fab.
It's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game. Our players are online, so let's begin. Check out your first list. Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, Bugs Bunny, and Betty Boop. Which cartoon character debuted first? Betty Boop debuted first in 1930. For some more points, what comes next? Bugs Bunny in 1940, followed by Huckleberry Hound and Yogi Bear.
Here's your second list. A big fat hen, pick up sticks, buckle my shoe, shut the door. In the counting rhyme, which line comes earliest? If you said buckle my shoe, you're right. For more points, what comes next? Next comes shut the door, followed by pick up sticks and a big fat hen. Here's your final list. Delta, alpha, gamma, beta. Which letter comes first in the Greek alphabet? The answer is alpha. To add some more points to your score, what comes next? The answer is beta, followed by gamma, and finally delta. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you too can play and win.
Welcome back to Shuffle, everybody, and thanks to all of our players at home for wanting and playing the game. If you didn't get a chance to play that time, we'll be coming up on another play break right after this round. I've got 3 more questions for our final 2 players, Analysa and Fory. This will determine today's studio winner. That person will receive that marvelous trip to Lake Tahoe, and our runner-up will get this prize. Randy?
Our runner-up will receive an Esco's Small World of Music action musical, an amazing turn-of-the-century midway reproduction, the majestic extravaganza, a nostalgic treasure from an Esco.
Thanks, Randy. Both of our players now, their scores are back to 0. Here's the first of our 3 shuffle lists. Thunderbird, Falcon, Model T, and Edsel. Which model of Ford automobile was introduced first? Both of you got it in a hurry. Model T, 1908. For more points, which Ford was introduced next? Kept punching it. He couldn't be wrong, but he was. Thunderbird, 1954, followed by Edsel in 57 and Falcon in 1959. Let's reveal the scores after question 1. There they are, very close, 925 to 1,000. Question 2. This is your shuffle list. Dan Rather, Connie Chung, Peter Jennings, or Tom Brokaw. Which news anchor is the oldest? Analysa got it. Dan Rather, born 1931. For more points, who's the next oldest news anchor? Well, nobody knew it. Peter Jennings, born 1938, followed by Tom Brokaw, born 1940, and Connie Chung, born 1947. Let's total up the scores. Who's in the lead? There they are. Analysa is in the lead. 1998 to 925. So that means 4 you got to do well on this question. Final question of the round. This will determine our winner. Shuffle list reads like this. X-rays discovered, microscope invented, soft contact lenses invented, Hippocrates writes oath. Which medical milestone took place first? You got it. Before you do it quick enough, Hippocrates writes oath 400 BC. For more points, which occurred next in medicine? Did Fory pull it out? Microscope invented. He got it. 1590, followed by X-rays discovered in 1895, and soft contact lenses invented in 1962. Let's total up the scores. Who's today's winner? And it's Analysa. Analysa, congratulations. You did it with 2,908 points, and Fory, you were close behind with 2,352. Well, congratulations. You won that fabulous trip to Lake Tahoe, and to record all your memories, we'll have this for you as well. Randy?
Yes, you can capture the magical moments of your vacation in Lake Tahoe, Analysa, with Magnavox's smart compact VHS camcorder, featuring a 10-to-1 zoom lens for great shots in any light, and a flying erase head for easy editing. Smart, very smart, from Magnavox. Congratulations.
Well done, Analysa, and a good game for you too, Fory. You win the Lake Tahoe trip, the camcorder. Prize is worth over $2,500, Analysa, and have a nice trip and record those memories. We have to say goodbye to Fory, but you'll receive a lovely music box, and our thanks for playing Shuffle, Fory. We'll be back with Analysa in a moment. First, we're going to give you one more chance at home to play our game. It's easy to play, and I think you'll agree if you'll watch this.
Play Family Channel interactive play breaks to win prizes like this.
Sirocco Shays Stacking Lounge with wheels. Easy for relaxing and a compliment to any outdoor area. From Sirocco. It's time for a Family Channel interactive play break. Get to your phones because it's your chance to be a contestant on a game show. Here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Hello, it's time for a shuffle play break. You want to win terrific prizes? Then pick up the phone now and call 1-900-933-9988 before our call-in countdown reaches 0. It only costs $4.98 to play, and it's really easy. In this game, we'll show you a shuffled list of answers and ask you a question. You'll then have to put the answers in their correct order. For example,
Here's a list. 1 lipstick, 2 electric blender, 3 microwave oven, 4 Band-Aids. And here's the question. Which of these products was introduced first? You'd have 10 seconds to punch in the correct answer. Number 1, lipstick, 1915 on your touchtone phone. After we've revealed the top answer, you'll have 5 seconds to determine that number 4, Band-Aids, 1920, was the next product introduced. Each game consists of 3 lists. The caller with the highest score combining the most correct answers in the shortest amount of time wins. Tell them, Randy.
Today's featured prize, an exciting contemporary design from Harris Lamps. A table lamp of brushed pewter and polished brass finish with double lights. Great lighting from Harris Lamps. Today's Play Break winners will compete in our weekly playoff for a fabulous Bahamas Princess Vacation for 2 on the Grand Bahama Island. And remember our newest edition, Play TV 1, where members only can play for a special grand prize each week. Coming soon on FAB.
it's easy, but don't forget, you need a touch-tone phone and you must be at least 18 to play. Well, our call-in countdown is almost over. We'll be right back to play our game. Well, we have our players online, so let's begin. Here's list number 1. Limes, grapefruits, lemons, and oranges. Tell me, which fruit do Americans eat the most? You said oranges. You are absolutely right. For some more points, tell me what comes next. Grapefruits next, followed by lemons, and then limes. Here's your second list. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Barney and Friends, Sesame Street, Animaniacs. Which of these children's TV shows debuted first? The answer is Sesame Street, the year 1969. For more points, what comes next? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1987, followed by Barney and Friends and Animaniacs. Here's your final list. Job, Genesis, Leviticus, Deuteronomy. Tell me, which book of the Old Testament comes first in the Bible? If you said number 2, Genesis, you are right. For more points, what comes next? After Genesis comes Leviticus, followed by Deuteronomy, and then Job. Thanks, players, and stay tuned. The winner of this play break will be announced in just a few minutes. And don't forget, there are more daily play breaks where you can play and win.
Hope you had fun playing at home, Analysa. Have a great trip to Lake Tahoe. Enjoy thyself. And for you at home, keep watching today. More chances to play Shuffle. Wink Martindale, bye-bye.
Some of our participants will receive American Harvest Expandable Dehydrator. Easy set-it-and-forget-it operation. Homemade nutritious snacks and beef jerky, less than store-bought. From American Harvest. The PL Adventurer. One-strap backpack shoulder bag. Quality crafted and exquisitely styled in top-grain natural leather. Designed for sports or travel. From PL. Pasta Mamas. Brings convenience to gourmet cooking. With their line of dessert pastas and sauces. Furnished by Pasta Mamas. Viva Bags of California, designers of unique high-fashion handbags, an excellent complement to any outfit. Handcrafted in the USA from the finest European leathers and hardware, Viva Bags of California. Hatteras Hammocks, unique single-seater, hanging porch or garden swing. Hand-woven cotton rope promises durability and many relaxing hours from Hatteras Hammocks.